sin, and I guess I was their prey. Today I'm just a person, living and learning with every step I take. Hey guys, I'm Raven Jackson, and we're here live in Hattiesburg, Mississippi for the Porch Sessions. Thanks for joining us.
Well, hello. I wanted to thank you guys for joining us in the second installment of the Porch Sessions here in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Today we have a wonderful special guest. We have Miss Raven Jackson. Miss Raven Jackson hails all the way from Maryland, and she's going to share some songs and some stories about her life here. A great young writer that we've discovered. And Raven, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. You know, as we were talking and kind of getting to know each other, you have a great story, and I want to commend you for sort of the bravery that you took, and from coming all the way from Maryland to Hattiesburg. And from what I understand, you had never been here before.
Yeah, never been.
And you just blindly moved here. I mean, that's incredible. So, well, tell me a little bit about that decision to do this, and what made you come here.
Well, I got a letter for track, because I did track for 3 years in high school, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll just apply here, why not? And so then I applied, and then I got in, and then I was like, okay, I guess I'll go here. And so then after that,
just like that.
Yeah, just like that. And I'd never been for like a college visit or anything, and I just Google mapped it basically, and I just like looked around, and I was like, okay, this looks pretty cool. And so then I just came down here, and I really like it. I like it a lot. So.
Well, that's great. Well, we're very glad to have you here. And you know, so now when you were growing up, I know we mentioned that music was always kind of a part of your life growing up,
definitely.
As well as sports. And I know that you were a very accomplished athlete when you were growing up. And one of the things that struck me was the dedication that it takes to become a great athlete is the same dedication that it becomes to be a musician. So when you were growing up, you were mentioning that there was always a lot of music in your house. And what kind of music was playing in your house when you were growing up? When
I was growing up, there's definitely a lot of country music. It's my mom's favorite type of music, and so she never failed to have that playing all the time when we're in the house, we're in the car, just everywhere. And then also my dad, obviously, typical dad, loves Pink Floyd, and he also is really into classical music, so that was always playing in the house too. So yeah, just a different mix of all different genres. I listened to pretty much everything, but country was definitely the first genre that really got me started with everything.
Well, that's great. And being here in the South, we're kind of surrounded by country music, so it's an interesting journey that you had never been here, but that you're a fan of the storytelling tradition and of the honesty that goes along with country music. And so now, since you've been here, have you been collaborating with any of the musicians? Have you found that this has influenced your writing at all, living here?
I do think that it's influenced my writing, mainly because, you know, like down here, like you said, like I'm on my own, like no family down here, no anything like that. And so, you know, being by yourself, it's a whole life change from like being dependent on your family to not really being dependent on anybody except for yourself. And so, you know, obviously it's been a whole different like scenario, and so many experiences that have happened to me that have influenced my writing. And I definitely think that I've grown as a writer since I've been down here, for sure. And I mean, as far as like playing with, you know, other musicians, I love doing that. Like, it doesn't even matter who they are or if I know them or anything. I'm just like, hey, you're a musician, let's play. You know, like I just love it. Like anything music I will do, you know. That's great.
Well, one of the things that really struck me about your music, musically and lyrically, was just how positive you are, and just you have such a great outlook on life. And
Thanks.
And I love the fact that you just got in a car, I guess you drove down here, and you moved here, and it's that sense of that everything's going to be okay. And I really like the way you do that, and your song really reflects that as well too. And you have a song called "Constantly."
Yeah.
And I wanted to. That song to me was a very uplifting song, and I was wondering if maybe you could tell me a little bit about what that song was about and what it means to you.
Definitely. It was 2 summers ago. My best friend was going through a really hard time with someone that he was involved with, and he was so down, and I was like, I need to do something for this kid. And so, I mean, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna write a song. So I wrote a song for him, and basically, you know, some of the lyrics in the song are like, you were the best, you were the one that I thought I loved, but now you're the one that I don't want. I realize that now, and everything like that. And so basically, it's sort of a way of like sort of slapping the other person in the face, but in a nice way, because it's like, we did have good times together, but I realize now that there is a brighter side to this whole situation, and I can come out of this with my best foot forward, and you know, I'll be okay.
Well, I mean, it's a wonderfully positive message with that.
Thank
now,
you.
do you think that this helped your friend?
Oh, it definitely did. He called me like as soon as I sent it to him, and he was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for playing this for me, for writing this for me. And he was like, I see things in like such a different light, and I have new perspective, and that's what I do. Like, that's what I love so much about songwriting, you know, like being able to help somebody or change their perspective or give like a new outlook on like whatever situation they're in, to help them become a better person or just see things in a better way.
Well, it's the transformative part of music, and it's that it's that universality that we all feel, we all hurt, and we all feel joy as well too.
Yeah.
And music can help us through both sides of this, and that's wonderful that you've kind of tapped into that. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm feeling a little down right now, so I was going to make me feel better by
Totally.
by playing this song for us.
Okay. Constantly.
Great.
Okay. So many things have happened in the time we've had together, but I'll never forget all the times you screwed me over. Tried to tell myself that you were gonna change, but to no surprise, you always stayed the same. You've always remained. Constantly reminding myself that I deserve much better than what I'm getting. You were the best, you were the one that I thought I loved, but now I guess you were only best at showing me what I don't want. You tried to sneak back in, and one time I almost let you. With all the mind games that you pull, I'm not a fool. Your tricks don't work here anymore. You only want to talk when I'm the last resort. You only want to save me when there's no one around. I thought you changed, but you've remained. Constantly reminding myself that I deserve much better than what I'm getting. You were the best, you were the one that I thought I loved, but now I guess you were only best at showing me what I don't want. I know what I need. I need to be free. I need to lose these chains and hold me down. Set out into this world that surrounds my life and get it right this time, while still constantly reminding myself that I deserve much better than what I'm getting. You were the best, you were the one that I thought I loved, but now I guess you were only best at showing me. Constantly reminding myself that I deserve much better than what I'm getting. You were the best, you were the one that I thought I loved, but now I guess you were only best at showing me what I don't want, what I don't want. Whoa, 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 what I don't want.
Great, I love that.
Thank you.
I feel so much better now.
I'm glad. Mission accomplished.
That was great.